Hello and welcome back to Let's Talk Movies. If you are new here, please like and subscribe for future content. Yahoo has recently spoken to Brie Larson regarding Captain Marvel and the whole smiling controversy. Remember way back in September, obviously when the first images and poster for Captain Marvel were released, something happened that almost every woman could have predicted. I'm just reading this here, these are not my words actually. A bunch of men decided to say that Captain Marvel needed to smile. This is something that happens to women all the time in the real world, so most women don't blink an eye that it was being projected onto a female superhero. I'm actually reading Caitlin Booth's comment, her article from Bleeding Cool. And so, when the Yahoo spoke with Brie Larson, so it goes on, because obviously in the thing, a man tells Carol Danvers to smile in the movie. And this was her response. That was in the movie already. We already shot that. That's just a depiction of the female experience. That's just what it's like. It didn't really bother me that much when I saw those reactions. That's just how it goes. Yeah, you're being let in. I'm sure you're probably like, people say that? Yeah, it happens. Well, first of all, this whole situation about people smiling more, it's not just you. Bloody hell, I've been in work countless times, and I've been in the breakout area or the canteen or anything, and I've been told by people to smile just because I just look upset or sad, and that's it, just because I'm not smiling. I've been told it myself. Bloody Jeremy on Geeks and Gamers, comment section, most of the time full. This is dating back at least 3 to 4 years, saying, you should smile more, Jeremy. Jeremy, you need to smile. Fucking hell. Henry Cavill had all of this dealing with Superman. Christian Bale had it when he was doing Batman Begins. It's not uncommon, and it's not just a female experience. You're literally dragging all of this in just to make yourself look like a victim. It should not be like that. So, yeah, in her comment she goes on to say, this is part of why art that depicts the female experience is so important. On one hand, for women and girls, it allows us to go, oh, I have that experience too. For those who aren't in our bodies, they can look at that and go, that happens to you? We got to do better. No. Stop being an activist because this shit has been going on for decades. You're not someone new who's just brought all of this about you. It's the entire agenda for this film just makes you want to hate it more and more. It just goes on, and I don't know why you all think this has to be said, you know? You got co-director Anna Boden. She also said that it was always in the script and that it was one of those moments where all women in the audience could relate to Carol. Bloody hell, it's been in previous films. It's not just women who experience this. Again, you could probably say exactly the same what Brie Larson said about all that is. So, you know, because you're not in our bodies, you don't experience it. You know, women think that everything revolves around them. Which, well, these activist ones do. You know, nothing ever happens to men, it's always to women. You know, being told to smile more never happens to a man. You know, you've got all this shit that she's saying is the first thing ever. You know, do you really think that people haven't said anything about bringing more diversity to film sets, to press junkets, to movies in general? Do you think you're the first person to bring this out? You're not. So, it does just go, you know, the best response to the smiling controversy were the Photoshop pictures of other heroes smiling on their posters to try and point out that plenty of heroes aren't all smiles. So, with all of this said, it does go to show that obviously Captain Marvel is promoting the woman agenda, which is fair enough. Captain Marvel is a woman, but they're pushing it so much down people's throats. This is why that's why there is a backlash against the film. You know, why couldn't these people just come out with the film and say, look, this is for everyone. I hope you enjoy it. That's, you know, that's all they needed to do. You know, that's all they needed to do. Hell, I've been brought up by my stammering sometimes. I don't stammer all the time, but I do stutter and I do stammer a lot of the times. But, you know, I just get on with it. I've told people not, not to have a go at me or whatever, or don't listen sort of thing. But these people don't seem to understand because they're not in my skin. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what happens to us. And you've had this Caitlin Booth as well. I was reading an article she wrote the other day about Sir Ian McKellen. We're saying that, she got here, she's a member of the UFCA and the GALECA. She's a feminist, she's a writer, she's a nerd. And she thinks what Ian McKellen, one of the most prominent gay men in Hollywood, came out and said about Kevin Spacey and Bryan Singer. And just what he said was right. And there you got all these people, these feminists. How dare they? If he wasn't gay, he would have attacked women. What? No one knows what would have happened. It's just all these people, they just need to step back and take a look at themselves. But again, they're not going to read their tweets, they're not going to look at what they've wrote, and they're not going to go, oh, you know what? I may have been wrong. They ain't going to say that shit. We're going to end it by there. So if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and we'll see your faces soon. Bye-bye.